are live on location here at A's Place. We are at this, we just wrapped up this beautiful intimate session with Toya Stroman and her mother, Miss Melanie Stroman. And we're at the You Are a Beautiful Jewel GirlTalk Philly's mother-daughter luncheon.
Yes. It was a phenomenal event. These young ladies were empowered to, go out into the world, travel, be young ladies of excellence. It was just a phenomenal event, man, and we're here just to support this particular endeavor. Again, we're fans of the, GirlTalk Philly,
yeah.
And as everybody knows, she is a Philly girl.
Listen, everybody knows that I'm proudly Philly. Like Toya said in her intimate session with the young ladies today, everywhere she goes, they know. All you have to do is listen to her for about a good, 3 minutes, and you know she's from Philly. Sometimes Kevin says that I kind of lost my Philly accent, but I'm going to work on it. I didn't lose my Philly.
She don't have a Philly accent.
I will never lose my Philly.
Eve is the only one that's still repping her accent to the fullest, yes. But Philly is an Eve girl that's still rocking her accent.
This has been a afternoon of just empowerment, but the thing that made this a little different is, sometimes Kevin and I have gone to a lot of empowerment type gatherings, and
you can hear the ladies celebrating in the background
now.
That's
a good thing. And one thing about it is oftentimes, the people who are speaking, they sometimes find, people from the inner city, girls from the inner city, or even guys from the inner city find it hard to really relate to who's on the panel because possibly, they might have been born with a silver spoon, or they don't really expose the mistakes that they made, and maybe that, they didn't go to college right after high school. But the thing that I liked about today's session, that it was an empowerment session from a real place of, you know what, I messed up. But the blessing of it is I messed up, but look at me now.
Yes. These young, the testimonies that we heard, and I know that sounds churchy.
Are we in church?
I know that sounds very churchy, but true to who I am. But just the stories that we heard from this mother and daughter, just overcoming so many different hurdles in their life, to Ms. Mel being able to successfully put 3 young ladies through college, one doing acting in LA, one managing us, and that's a whole situation in itself. And then another one.
It takes a Philly girl to manage a Philly girl. That's all I'm gonna say.
And another daughter that just dropped her single. Just traveling the country. We were very honored and proud. We love them. We love Miss Mel. Miss Mel is she's like our homie right there. That's like our homie mama. So we're gonna have an opportunity for you guys to meet her. Meet some of the young ladies that are a part of the program.
So while Kevin goes and gets some of those people, I'm going to So Kevin goes and gets some of those people.
Push me out the way.
So make sure you get Mercedes before she goes to them.
Okay.
So like I said, the thing that really is always good, like Kevin and I say, it's always good to travel around the country and do events other places. But the joy I get when I'm able to come to my town, Philly, and do the types of things that we do in other places, I get really glad and really happy, and I'm really proud because let's just face it, sometimes Philly gets a bad rap, but there are some diamonds in the rough here, and so matter of fact, let's bring one right on to the stage. Was that a good segue? There you go. We have now. Can we all get up in here, Kev?
I think we can.
Can we all get up? There you go.
There we go.
So we have this Lauren Camille.
Yes.
That's your thing,
yes,
right?
Definitely Lauren Camille.
Lauren Camille. She
Singer
is a singer.
extraordinaire.
She's the younger sister of Toya Stroman, who is the founder of GirlTalk Philly.
Yes.
And last week, or was it?
No,
this week.
3 weeks ago.
No, it wasn't 3 weeks ago.
It was about a good 2.5 weeks
Okay,
ago.
maybe. Okay,
He
my
wanted-
bad.
I be on it. My wife,
She dropped her latest project. So go ahead, Lauren, tell them about yourself.
Yes, I am a musician. I'm a singer, and I just dropped a cover to Jealous, and it's on SoundCloud and all of my social media outlets, which is Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, and I'm coming up on YouTube in a couple weeks. But if you follow me on Lauren Camille Music on everything, you'll be up to date with everything and stuff that I have going on.
So what, I'm going to just ask you this question. What about today's, I was saying earlier that, you know, there are a lot of people doing empowerment sessions and things of that nature. But I was just sharing with our audience about how today was different, a different type of empowerment because they're coming from a real place. It's not one of those, oh, I did everything right and this is how you do. Right. No, it was like, I messed up, but in spite of. Mm-hmm. So for you, what is your takeaway?
So basically, I never really had the whole like, oh, you know, my mom was a drug dealer, my mom was this. It was never a bad background for me, and I had a really good support system. And I knew meeting different friends of mine, finding out, okay, like this is what my life could have been, and thank you, Lord, that it's not that way.
Why are you photobombing their pictures? Stay up here. Can we be professional?
I'm sorry.
But it was actually a really good photo because I think I look good.
Mercedes, sorry about that. Oh, you ain't see me back here like.
No, he showed me. But it was just GirlTalk really, it actually stands for what it really is. Like how you can have people in your life that are supporting you and that can actually lead you to the right role and guide you the right way. So you don't have to have that excuse of, oh, my mom is this, and oh, I didn't have this, and I didn't have this. You have GirlTalk Philly. You have no excuse not to be fantastic. Yeah.
So where can they follow you on all your social media?
Hold on, before you do that, I gotta say. Now, believe it or not, Lauren is the same age as our daughter. And I am proud because I see how, and I tell my daughter all the time, I said, listen, you're at the age now where you need to travel. I've watched this young lady, and she's been like, you've been everywhere this summer. She went to Essence Festival. I was kind of low-key hating. I was like, I'm a grown man, I ain't making it yet.
Yeah.
Like, you were just doing it, man. How are you traveling right now?
So that's one of my favorite things to do. It was, first of all, let's talk about Essence. Essence was like awesome. It was actually like really nice. But over the summer alone, I think I've only been to about, okay, I really do have to count it. See?
So then you say I've only been about two,
let me see.
3,
it was like a good, like, I would say like a good 7. And then like I have 2 other places I'm going to in August. In September, but listen, it's whatever. Listen, don't check my account. And don't check the credit card bill, Mom.
Yeah.
But how can everybody follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and SoundCloud at Lauren, Lauren, Camille, Camille, music. And you'll find me. You'll see me.
So make sure y'all check her out. Yes. Definitely a hot single that she did. Make sure y'all go and follow her and listen.
It's for all the lovers, all of the youth, all of the older.
Yes.
Oh,
wow.
Shit.
Wow.
All right, Lauren, get off my stage.
We love you, Lauren.
We love you, guys. So next we're going to bring up this awesome, dynamic woman. I love her because she is... I love people and I love people that love people. So this is one of my sheroes. She's fabulous and she's just a genuine person. And so I'm going to bring next up, we have Miss Mercedes, better known as Me Designs. That's for all her baby. Girl, I saw you on the island. You look like you had a good time.
Yeah.
You had a good time.
Yes.
Listen, so tell the people, I was telling the people, rather, that the one thing I love about you is your love for people.
Yeah.
I always say, I'm team wifey, or I'm team encouragement, or I'm team let's come on ladies, we can do this, or men, or whoever. I'm an encourager, but I have to say, me listening to you up on stage today, I was like, wow. Now, I encourage people all the time, but I was like, man, I need to up my ante some more.
Honestly, I was encouraged. I mean, she put the battery on my back. You know how when you made the references, you said there's no excuses. You have to really get out there. And sometimes when you're married and you got kids and you're getting started in this industry, you'll make every excuse. Well, we can't do this and we can't do this. But today I was just like, wait a minute. She said no excuses. So today I was even encouraged by what you were saying. So how long have you been in this fashion industry?
It's not just fashion. She got a lot of stuff.
Well, you got hair and all that. It's fashion.
So I started with hair. Like I said, I went to school as an adult. So I've been doing hair now for 8 years and then fashion now for 5. But I come from a background of fashion designers and hairstylists in my family. But the question that one of the parents had asked me was, what is it that I really love doing? And it is encouraging. All of that other
It
stuff.
shows. It shows.
All of that other stuff falls in line with it, but it's like, I thank God for giving me fashion and hair is an outlet to get people, to draw them in, to be able to now turn around and be the encourager. So it's like I get to be an example from what I'm doing, but then also I get to be able to turn around and now encourage you with what you want to do.
It's one thing I always say is I get really personally, and I feel like just from listening to you today, this would annoy you too. I personally get annoyed when somebody clearly expresses a need and they say, you know, I need such and such, and the response is, oh, I'm going to pray for you. Hello, God, we are God's hands, his feet, and his mouthpieces.
Yes.
You know, sometimes we got to do more than just say, oh, well, I'm going to pray for you. And you were giving that story about how this young lady had an idea, and like within under a week, she had business cards, youth logo, her business started.
I even got her sister involved because her sister was the one that ended up creating the cards. So when she came to me, she was like, can I intern with you? And I was like, oh, I don't do that. I'm going to teach you how to have your own business. So I was like, what is it that you like to do? And she was like, Miss Mercedes, I love everything about your business. I love fashion, you know, I love sewing, I love all of those crafts, and I did these specialty earrings that I used to make. I was like, okay, well, that's no problem. I'll teach you. So I sent, tried to make a day where we were going to connect, but that didn't work out. So I'm like, okay, let's lose our phones and everything. So I made a video, I went out, I ordered supplies, I sent her samples, and then she created it. And then I'm like, well, then you need a business name, and then you need business cards. So I got her business logo made, and then I knew her sister do that kind of stuff. So I'm like, well, I text her sister, and I was like, okay, your sister needs business cards about 4x4, and put everything put together. So then her sister did that, and then everything came along.
And that's what I love. You're not one of the people who just kind of stand by and say, oh, I'm afraid that the Lord opens up a way. You get out there and do it. And sometimes people get a little halted or they don't go out and encourage people because they think that they have to have a lot of money. They have to themselves have it all together, and they have to be, you know, just be perfect. So I have to say, I've come across a lot of people, and by far, you have been the most encouraging. Just from hearing you speak today, you are really letting your light so shine before men and women. So what you're saying is it doesn't take a bunch of money.
No.
It doesn't take you having to be perfect.
This is my thing. If you think about what you're doing, it was someone else that did it before you. They either succeeded or either failed. If they failed, they got the materials sitting somewhere. If they succeeded, they had the materials now, and then they can still help you. It's always a win-win situation. So sometimes I like when I think of something that I know somebody failed at, that means it's materials sitting somewhere that they can't wait to get to me. And that's what I feel about anybody craft. Like you guys, if something had happened with any of your video equipment, it's somebody who's done this before. Somebody is sitting with a tripod somewhere if you lost yours, if you can't find it. So it's no reason to ever sit, especially with social media, all you gotta do is say, I need a tripod.
Wow.
Girl, you're encouraging me.
Look, listen, as she said that, I'm wishing that last week I had met you or knew you even personally because
we were just
I
discovering.
dropped my wife's iPad, and look, that's mine now. I had to buy her a new one, and she won't even let me put hers up there.
Listen,
no more.
I think we got one. It might be the mini one at home,
Look,
but I remember my niece bought that, and she don't even use it anymore.
See?
So you can put that out there. You just never know. Either the person is going to say yes or they're going to say no. But most of the time, if they don't have the answer, they're going to find somebody who will.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm like so sincerely proud of her because this is a Philly girl that rocks. Like I know people kind of use that statement a lot, but listen, this is a Philly, I can say Philly girl that rocks because she not only talks the talk, she walks the walk. I love you, girl.
Yes, and let me say this about this young lady too. We met for the first time today. We followed each other on social media, and sometimes, and this is just real, sometimes you meet a person outside of social media, you be like, I wish I had never met them outside of social media. But she has been a pleasure to meet. Her personality is bubbly, and she's just who you see.
I went on vacation with her 2 weeks
Exactly,
ago.
she is just who you see on social media. She's a real individual. So make sure you follow her, support her. Tell us about the fanny pack.
So the fanny packs are available on Instagram and Facebook. I do have a website, Me Designs MMD.
Okay.
But most people usually like to talk through social media, which is Facebook and Instagram. And I have all of my pictures and everything there, so you can look.
There's this one
you
she
can
made
get custom
special,
made.
yeah.
Yes, and I actually created one for Latoya, which is called the Latoya bag. It's a heart, and it's
Yes.
what everyone like loves. So that's how you can get in touch with me.
So make sure, I think they're trying to get the Latoya back,
Yeah,
but make
she
sure
did
y'all
Latoya.
follow her on and support her. Listen, she's doing great things. I'm telling you, she said something and I'm believing in it too. She said, get these bags now while you have an opportunity and can afford them.
Can you make a candy bag? Can I put my order in today?
Listen, I can.
No, I'm serious. Like, this is my order.
Yes.
This is official.
Yes,
Okay.
it's official.
Let us
I'm
know.
getting
Yeah.
a candy bag.
Yeah,
and you see my, I just love different. I love black. My husband says I have no.
It's no you in fashion.
Yes.
She has no there's no orthodox to it. It's just
I'm like,
blah.
I'm
like she
pattern.
just goes.
Oh, well, that's
I'm
perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually working on something.
Oh, yes.
I'm actually working on something at home.
My husband looks at me sometimes when I get dressed and go, I don't see how that works.
I don't
for
see how that
anybody
ties
but
in
you.
together.
I'm working on something for you.
Yes. So listen, make sure you follow her. We're definitely we're gonna actually take if we don't get it now, we're gonna take a picture of it and make sure that it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming because we want to make sure you see these different bags. But listen, entrepreneur doing her thing. Make sure y'all support a black-owned business. Let's support our own people. And listen, because at the end of the day, white folk won't support us. And that's a shame. Sometimes white folks support us quicker than black folks. She said she had somebody to fly all the way from Tokyo to get two of her bags. So listen, she right here in the city. Y'all can follow her in New Jersey, Delaware, Philly, Maryland. Y'all can get to her right here. Here they come with these bags. I just been talking just to make sure I can, stall for time, y'all. But actually, no, but we're very happy. Here they come. So tell them about the bags.
Listen, so this was the...
Well, we're going to let her tell them about
Yeah,
the
but
bag.
this was the
This
Latoya
Latoya,
custom
yeah.
design.
This is the Latoya bag.
So, wait, so what they are fanny packs.
So they're fanny packs. What makes them different is most fanny packs clamp. This fanny pack ties with growth-spring ribbon, so you can wear it as a crossbody bag, or you can wrap it around your waist twice. Toya loves to sit her bow in the front, or you can sit your bow in the back. Yep.
Oh, I'm loving
So, see, it's a versatile fanny pack. Now, I'm going to say this, fellas.
But this one is a custom.
Yes.
This is a custom.
Yeah, that's
So
Fellas-
you can't get this one.
Fellas, you won't see Kev rocking this, man.
No,
I
you
can't.
actually can.
Oh, you
Yep,
can.
It's actually
Okay.
can. Yep.
Okay.
So
and all
It's
her
just called the
bags have a
Latoya.
they all have a name.
Okay.
Yeah. So it means worth the wait.
Okay,
Worth the wait.
but fellas, I can't rock it now. And I'm sorry. I'm a support.
I don't know, they have lace jumpers for guys now.
Yeah.
So, Now this, I said, what is this one called?
Called Liberty.
I
It
love
means
it.
freedom.
I like that. I like this. It's definitely
And
good.
I'm gonna bring it a little closer so you can see
y'all
the
can see the
detail.
detail.
And then I like it because it's one size fits all. There you go, right there.
That's another reason why I use the ribbon is because a lot of people with the clamps it doesn't fit all sizes. It fits everyone.
Gotcha.
And so listen, guys, we're gonna put up the information on how you
Got
can
one
order
more.
these bags. One more.
And this one is called.
Liberty as well.
Oh, Liberty.
So the
Liberty
square is
comes
called
in.
Liberty.
Okay.
The heart is called Latoya. And then now I'm
Gotcha.
working on a candy bag. So
Yeah.
I heard it here first.
Listen, once again, if someone wanted to get a bag made, how can they contact you?
You can find me on Instagram or Facebook. It's Me Designs MMD, and then you can also go to my website, Me Designs MMD.
Now, I just love it. When you walked in, all day I've been waiting to get close to you because I love it. Wait, take this off for a second. I want to see this t-shirt. This shirt. Girl, you got me ready to go home and just wreck up a bunch of stuff at my house.
That's all you
Because
gotta
that's what I tried it one
You
day.
need a good pair of scissors though, and they have to at least be $20. Like a really good pair of
That's
scissors.
where I messed up. I
That's
use
where
my hair scissors.
Yeah, no. You need. I'm a seamstress, and you need a good pair of scissors.
I love
a good pair of scissors is like your best friend.
Is this one of your designs?
Actually, I did design this, but I wasn't telling anybody until I was on social media today coming here, and I was like posting the duster that I made in my fanny pack, and my cousin was like, well, I love the shirt. I'm like, oh yeah, I did that too. So.
Oh, you can put the duster back. Oh, you made this. I love a good duster. A good duster can change a whole outfit,
Yes.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
So, but again, follow my girl, Miss Mercedes. That's Me Design
MMD.
MMD. So, thank you very much. I appreciate you. I can't wait. Listen, when I get my candy bag, we got to have you come back on. I just feel like we have to do a whole segment just with you.
Listen, that'll be fun.
Okay. You guys heard it here first. Thank you.
Bye.
So that was Miss Mercedes. Again, you can get a custom order bag. These are the Liberty bags. They're the square bags, and all different fabrics and colors and all that. And then this was called the Toya, and it's worth the wait. Again, you can tie them around your side like a traditional, or you can wear it as a crossbody. I think I like that as the crossbody. You like that? What you think? What you thinking? I like that. Darnita, I think you got to get you one of these, take it back to Germany. So next up on the scene, Kevin, I'm going to let you introduce these interview these lovely ladies.
Yes, I don't mind. So we're going to have you and Gabby together, okay? So come on over, ladies. So this is mother and daughter. This is what we heard today is Toya's twin. But ladies, introduce yourself and tell them what the program means to you.
Hi, I'm Aisha Williams. I'm an Ida with Mother, and this will be our second year with GirlTalk Philly, and it's a great experience. Your child will be able to walk away knowing their worth, their purpose, and that their opportunities are endless.
Tell them how's it affected your life.
It's surely impacted my life because I think differently now. I have a future goal for it. I know where I want to go now. I'm not just drifting off, just doing anything, following my friends. I have a specific path I want to follow.
Okay. Now, what do you want to be?
It's between, like, Olympics or, like, I want to go to the Olympics. I'm going to do that. Then I'm probably going to have a business.
Wait a minute. Y'all heard her first. She said Olympics. Tell us, what's your sport?
Track and field.
Track and field. My son was a track and field runner. My wife actually was. She would love to visit right now, but she's not here, and she'll keep me all day. So, tell us, what particular events do you run?
I run the 100, the 200, 400, 4x1, 4x2, and I'm waiting them, training to do the hurdles.
My son did 400 hurdles. He was number 8 in the country. Yes. So we definitely have people. Candy, she is a track runner.
Oh wait, I need to get
what I tell you. Listen, before you do that, Mom, let me ask you this. A lot of times people look for programs just to drop their kids off. You don't strike me as that type of mom. You look like you were doing your research, and it was more so you wanted that input that'll help empower your daughter. Just to look like, not that you're not doing a good job at it already, but like we understand I have 3 children. I know sometimes it takes that other individual that's speaking to my child's life to just kind of reiterate what I already told her. How was this for you personally?
This was a breath of fresh air. It was an opportunity for me to exhale and say, okay, I have another support in my village, because it takes a village, and I have another support system in my village.
Yes.
So I did try to get as much information as I could. My daughter was sponsored for the first week, and I was able to pay the second week, so she went for a total of 2 weeks. But it was such a great experience, and as you can see, we're still in constant communication. We reach out, she has a great mentor that she's in constant contact with, so it didn't stop at the 2 weeks. It's been consistent since we left. So I always try to keep her in something. If she say, oh, I'm interested in this, okay, we're going to find a program for you to do it. So for this camp to not just be somewhere that you drop your child off.
Yes, exactly.
It's actually interactive. They're moving every day. They're moving, they're shaking. They have to do a business plan at the end of the camp. So it's not something that you just go and sit around. It's very innovative, and they're on top of it.
Yes, she's a girl boss, she said.
Yes, she is. She's definitely a girl boss.
Now you are talking my language, girl.
Listen to everything she does.
Now, what events do you run?
You might want to see that after this, Mom.
400, 4x1, and 4x2, and I'm training for it.
Now, I have to tell you, girl.
She wasn't born when they had them races.
Lies.
She ran with Bill Cosby.
Girl, I am a runner too. I still run. Even in my, I'm actually currently training for my first full marathon. I've done a lot of half marathons, and I'm training for my first full marathon.
You're not a marathon at all.
No.
I'm not really of a distance. I'm more of a.
But now my sons, we have 3 children, and I train like I used to, except for my daughter. I ain't never seen that girl move faster than a fast walk. Like she don't care. But my boys, I train machines.
Okay.
And so my sons, I originally trained them to be distance runners. And my oldest son, one day he was at track practice, and he's like, well, he told the coach, I think I want to try the hurdle. So the coach was like, go on and try.
That's okay.
Not even a year later. Actually, 4 months later, he qualified for the National Junior Olympics. And by the time he ended his running career, he had made All-American, 8th in the nation, and he was all for the high hurdles, the 110 hurdle. Wait, she looked at me like, how you? Yeah, girl, I train machines. I tell you, I train machines. 8th in the nation in the 110 hurdles. He did very well with the 400 hurdles. My younger son, who just graduated high school, he did the 400 hurdles, and he used to do the 800. So wait, you talking my language? And then my older son, he also did the 200.
So they can get a father perspective.
Yeah. So now, are you involved in a track team?
Yeah,
Okay, that's Jason. That's here in Philly. Do you run in the summer too?
We'll talk to them and then
I stay active with the summer. I need to go.
What grade are you in?
I'm going to 8th grade.
Okay, good. Now you know by the time you're going to 8th grade, and I know you're very involved with GirlTalk Philly, but I hear you have a lot of potential. I hear that you're a beast in your own right. Look, the fact that she's like, yeah, I mean, I do what I do. I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to get connected. And mom, she doesn't even have to be. You can enter her individually as well. But you need to get connected with USATF because I feel like the youth team, the USA youth team is calling you. Okay.
I'll reach out.
Because I heard Miss Toya say, oh, she will be in the Olympics. Guess what? USATF is your pathway there. So, and then when you get there, let me know so I can come. You know, all right? All right, now y'all remember this young lady. What's your name again? Manai
Breakfast.
Okay, that's right. I'm gonna have my t-shirt on. I'm with. And then you have to say, you have to get a shirt to say who got second, because that means you already know you got first. Yes. All right. Now, this young lady, she has more personality than me, so I'm almost afraid to be on camera with her. Oh. There you go. I'm sorry. Gotta adjust a little. I gotta adjust a little for the camera to make sure both the sisters get in here. Now, who do we have here? Tazita Marquise.
And y'all see Gabby. Listen,
Gabby.
let me tell you, we met these two ladies last year at the concert.
Yeah.
Where I tell you, and we still have the footage when at the time his name was Praise One. He goes by J Frag now. He dedicated a song to this young lady because he's her mentor. And when I tell you, when I saw the emotion, and it was a song to empower young ladies. And when I tell you that song, I think touched her. Do you remember that moment? Tell the people how it made you feel as a young.
She was crying. She was like,
Well, I am a crybaby, but I got very emotional because it did touch my heart. And it was just like really powerful.
So what were the main words of the song? What was the word that really empowered you?
Beautiful. Like saying somebody telling me that I was beautiful, and it was just like, I mean, I hear that every day, but it's just like in the song, and it was just like really powerful to me, and it just really touched my heart. Like it felt like the connection to the song and the words that he was saying. And
Felt like it was just for you right there. Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, what grade are you going to?
I'm going to high school.
Oh my God, are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready? All right. Now, what high school will you be attending?
I'll be attending Upper Douglas High School.
Okay, cool.
There you go.
Now, I met her little sister also. Gabby is a character. When I had a microphone, I reached down to Gabby and I said, Gabby, I said, did my breath stink? She said, mm-hmm. I said, Gabby wasn't supposed to say that on the microphone. But Gabby is just a personality in herself. You guys, you probably heard us talk about Gabby, and then at the same time, it was a tragic thing that happened with another Gabby, but this Gabby made an impression on our hearts so much that when I saw her today, I said, that's little Gabby. Gabby, what grade are you in now?
I'm going to 4th grade.
You're 4th grade? Gabby, let me ask you this. What do you want? Your breath smells okay now? It's good today? I remember that, Gabby. So tell me, what do you want to be when you grow up? You want to be an actress? Do you enjoy the GirlTalk Philly program? What have you learned that all through the summer with it?
Right in the camera and talk.
Black women can be black women can be whoever they want if they try hard.
Roger. Let me ask you this, because I got a special guy right over here. He's not gonna do a lot of talking, but are you two girls daddy girl?
I'm a daddy.
You're a daddy girl. Come on over, Dad. Come on over, Dad.
Kevin, I'm gonna step out so you can be in.
Okay. So listen, the reason why I wanted the dad to come over, because so many times you see just the moms and the daughters. And this is the opportunity that we got the father here supporting his daughters, which is so impacting. And like this young lady said already, she said, I hear that I'm beautiful every day. And I'm sure that comes from her father, man. And you know, we want to just celebrate you and take the time out. But you took the time out on a Saturday to go, you know what, my daughters are involved with something. I want to go and just, be there, see what's going on. Because a lot of times fathers are never recognized. And it takes a strong man to raise two daughters, man. And you have phenomenal young ladies that are doing great, man. And we just wanted to have you come in. Tell the people your name real quick, man.
John Markey.
John Markey. Okay, and this was a brother. How is it being a father to two young ladies?
I mean,
I got one, and I know it's hard.
Well, first of all, you have to see how the father was there for me.
Gotcha.
And my mom was there for me. Mm-hmm. So I don't know no other way.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So I see it from firsthand.
Yes.
Most definitely, I have to come up and do what my parents did for me.
Yeah. Let me ask you this quick question. My daughter changed my perspective on how to treat women. When I had my daughter, when I got married, I thought I knew how to treat women, but when my daughter came in my life, it taught me how to treat women a little differently because I had one to take care of. When your daughters came into your life, did it change your perspective at all on how you handle?
Most definitely.
Yeah, because
you treat them. You have young daughters, so the way you treat a woman, you don't want somebody to treat your girl. If you treat them in a bad way, you don't want somebody to treat your girl in a bad way. So most definitely we'll see things in a different perspective.
Let me tell you this. Your daughters look just like you, man. So you couldn't even deny, man. Listen, ladies, just be excited that you have this man in your life, man. A lot of young ladies don't have that testimony, man. We celebrate you for being a father figure to these young ladies, man, and being there for them. Ladies, take good care of your dad, because you know he's going to take care of y'all, okay? All right, we appreciate y'all time, okay? All right, have a good one. So we got another guest coming up, everybody. Stay right there. Right, just bringing somebody up. Yes, it's live, bro. It's live. How are you? I'm gonna let my wife introduce you.
No, I'm gonna let her introduce herself. There you go.
She like, this live, ain't nobody tell me this.
We had little Gabby, so we had to lower it some. But who are ya?
My name is Tiffany Fraser, and I'm the founder of an organization called Empower Me.
Okay, this is important.
Yes.
Empower Me. Now, tell us what Empower Me is all about.
Well, it's a nonprofit organization for girls ages 9 through 18, and we are located in 7 locations throughout the city and also in the school district.
Okay, so there are a lot of organizations who are out there and, they're claiming to be doing works of empowerment. But I feel like you have a special niche and you have what are you doing that's a little different? What are you offering that's a little different?
Well, we offer our home as a safe haven and also meeting them where they are and helping them find their passion and push them into their purpose.
That is, find your passion and push you into your purpose. And I would imagine that with some young people, now is it just for women, girls?
Yes, for age 9 through 18.
9 through 18, and you're working in the school system.
Yes.
Do you have enough people to help you? Because I feel
So how can people come in?
They can reach me at info@empowerinnovation.org or on our social media on Facebook, Empower Me, and Instagram @EmpowerMe_.
And what type of people? Because oftentimes people shy back or they don't listen to or answer to the call for help because they think that they have to be perfect or they think that they have to be millionaires or they have to be a doctor or a lawyer. What type of people would help you in your organization?
Anybody. It can be male or female. We're looking for mentors and also to share their story with our young people. Help them be the best they can be and also come into their own and help them be the best them they can be.
Wow.
Like being you is so important and so much freedom in being yourself.
On that path to empowerment, before we let you go, on that path to empowerment, I know that there's a process in the beginning where sometimes you have to get the young ladies to buy into the fact that they are truly worth it, and they have this power within that they haven't harnessed yet. So what in that path or in that journey, getting them to the point where they are ready to receive, what are some of the hardest or maybe the obstacles that you need to overcome as a mentor in the work that you do to get the young girls, you know, from ages 9 on up, primed and ready to be able to receive?
I would say just knowing you and your boundaries and being healed in the things that hurt your own past. Sometimes, a lot of times, mentors will come in and start talking about things, they'll bring up things and then they never even dealt with that. So sometimes it's helpful for the young ladies and the group will come and speak to them as well. So just making sure you're healed in certain areas before you come speaking to them.
Well, I would have to say that one of my favorite, and my husband, he's like, oh my God, but every time I get into one of these settings, I just need to go and get a shirt with it on. But my favorite, my mantra, my life motto, I guess, is from Mary Church Terrell. And it's just, there's a paragraph that I love, but the one sentence that I love is that it's important for us to lift as we climb. And so you are one that's lifting as you climb, and I want to thank you for all the work you do, because I know working in the school is not easy. Not easy.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
No
problem.
Nice.
All right, everybody. We are not going anywhere. We got a few more interviews we're going to be doing. Listen, everybody, we appreciate you guys for being here with the Candy and Cab Show. Listen, again, we're always at an event, live on location. Definitely looking to have different people. Candy. We definitely have people that, you know, we got another person here that we're going to have. Come right on there. And this is your daughter?
Yeah.
Come on there.
Come right on there.
That's your twin. I can tell. You can do it.
She's like, wait, what is going on?
Listen, I asked the dumb question like, is that your daughter? I don't know what I was thinking. If she took her glasses off and just went like this, they'd be twins. I'm telling you right now. So tell us, who do we have with today?
Alicia Taylor, and this is my daughter, Dylan Taylor.
How are you, Dylan? Dylan, like, get this strange man away from me. That's what,
yeah, she does look a little crazy.
Yeah, I got a daughter too, Dylan, and she's my baby girl.
Oh. But is your daughter a part of GirlTalk, Billy?
She is not. We collaborate with them through our program called Cover Girls.
Cover Girls. So tell us about Cover Girls.
So Cover Girls is a program that was started out of our church, out of like Christian Center. We started in a local elementary school in the Northeast. And then once I took it over, I revamped it a little bit. And so Cover Girls stands for Girls of Class, Opulence, and Virtue, Enriching Our Reality.
Wow, love it.
I like that. Class, opulence, virtue, enriching our reality.
Yeah. And so our goal is to build a foundation for young women as they are developing into adolescence and into adulthood, so that, you know, the life decisions that they make, you know, may be positive or negative. However, whatever life decisions that they make, when they make them, that they will have the skills and the tools needed to come back from whatever they have done, whatever life has dealt them, or the opportunities that when the opportunities are presented to them, that they will say, I have to do whatever I need to do.
Now, your organization, what age do the participants in your group, in the Cover Girls, how young do you start?
We start at age 5.
5, that's right.
That's almost like babysitting right there.
It is, but as we listen today, you know, during the presentations and the guest speakers, social media and you know, music and things that our children that they're learning when they're not with us is beginning at an early age.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we don't listen to, you know, everything that's on the radio or all the dance moves. And she would come home and know every dance. Right. Right. So we have to, you know, combat and, you know, counteract what they're learning in the community at home or at church or any, you know, community or center that you go to, wherever you are. We have to make sure that whatever is being fed to our children when they're not with us, things that we may not agree with, that we are also combating and providing them with things
oftentimes we hear this saying as it pertains to men, but I believe it pertains to women as well. It's so much easier to instruct a young girl than to heal an older woman. Right?
Yeah.
So at 5, it's so much easier to give them the instruction early on than at 55, trying to go back and heal everything that may have happened over a course of 5 decades.
Yes, because at 5, if you're giving them those tools that they need to heal, once they get 55, it won't be as difficult.
Right. Well, thank you for all the work that you do. Again, where can they follow your organization?
We are at Cover Girls on Instagram, and we're just on Instagram right now at Cover Girls at C_O_V_B_E_ girls.
Yes.
All right.
Make sure y'all follow.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
No problem.
Have a good
sweetie.
one.
I think this is you guys' phone?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
I was going to say, my wife was upgraded her phone and didn't tell me.
You guys have a good one. You too.
So again, you guys, as you can see, we're here at Yo, that's gonna be an outtake. So we are here at the I almost called it something else, the Philly. What is it called? Girl Talk Philly. Girl Talk Philly event. We're excited to be here with our manager, Toya. She's done a phenomenal job. We've watched her. Her and her mother gave a great interview, man. Or not even so much an interview, but a great spoke to the young ladies and how about reaching our youth. It was a phenomenal event. Listen, we're interviewing individuals. We will have.
Toya, I need you to make your way up the steps.
Toya,
I need you to make your way up the steps. Wait, let me get this picture of my sister. Toya.
Okay. So y'all hang on tight while I do my shimmy.
Oh God,
shimmy.
Kevin, don't shimmy. We're gonna do anything but watch you shimmy right now.
While we killing this time, y'all know y'all like my shimmy.
Kevin, nobody likes your shimmy. Oh God.
Every now and then you got to do that. You got to get your shimmy in. So listen, everybody, listen. Again, you can. Oh, don't forget on Monday. Make sure you check us out 7 o'clock, and we will be at something where it's going to be hilarious. That's all I can tell you. Listen, we got some people coming up right now. This is my boo right here. I don't need this. Come on, mama. Come on. Listen. This is Mama Mel right here. Miss Mel. Listen. This actually, you know who her real daughter is. Ain't nobody else gonna tell y'all this, but I'm gonna tell her. This is Mary J. Blige mama, y'all. This is Mary J. Blige real mama. The woman that they said, this is Mary J. Blige real mama right here. Like, she taught her everything she know. And they try to say Mary J. is from New York, but she's really from Philly. Yes, because this is her mama right here. So listen, Miss Mel, listen, let me tell you, I appreciate. Listen, I enjoyed you guys today. Listen, you did? I really did. Let me tell you.
We're going to all get in here some kind of way.
Because you know Candy will get in the food.
Candy's a producer.
I am a
Yes.
producer.
Because we weren't.
They trying to say me and you is move over.
We moving over a little bit.
We all in it.
Listen, and because it's a family, we're going to act up a little bit. But listen, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
So listen, this is Miss Mel. This is
Toya
Stroman.
No.
And y'all
It's
heard
Girl
her
Talk
name.
Philly today.
No,
Candy
it's
Cat,
Girl
my
Talk
clients,
Philly.
support my clients.
Yes.
Hashtag Candy Cat, watch that show. Monday through Friday.
Let me tell you one thing. You won't be able to get no work done if you work at 8 o'clock.
818-563.
If you go to work at 8 o'clock, your supervisor might come by and say you to cut that off.
Boy, why you laughing so much? So listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all weren't able to see what we witnessed today, but let me tell you, I have a newfound respect. First of all, I was already impressed by Ms. Mel as a single young lady, putting 3 young girls through college, allowing them to, be successful young women in the industry, everything. But then when I heard my sister starting at the same age. My sister was the same age.
She looking like the don't tell my business boy.
and she went through some of the challenges. So when I heard your story, I was like, wow, that's my sister all over. She had a girl and a boy, and we're 5 years apart. So just imagine, I was like, so I grew up with my niece and nephew, pretty much.
Okay,
So when I heard your story today, and to see the success behind it, yo, I tell you, I love you even more now. And I already love you.
Yes.
But I love you
Why
even
they
more
both got those
now.
sunglasses on? I feel like we missing something.
Yeah,
Do we
I'm
took
telling
my
you.
sunglasses on too?
Listen, we love each other. Y'all just don't
They too cool. We got a lot in common.
When we first met, it was just like instantaneously. I was like,
Bananas.
listen.
Instant
What
bananas.
happens is they get together and they pick on me is what happens.
Exactly. And look, if we want to eat French fries at a bougie situation,
They
we
done
gonna
cut
eat
us
some
down
French
for the
fries.
French fries. Now they got us eating right.
I am
That's
trying to get them to run with me.
They gotta
while
eat
Toya's
carrots and
here.
stuff
I
like
want to
that.
make
They are
it. Or
trying
y'all
to
want to
get-
meet us because we're trying to run.
Toya, I ran this
Yes,
morning,
I
girl.
may can't run, but I'll walk it
We're
out.
gonna be walking. We're gonna be.
I'll walk it out.
That's what we
But I
do.
can't do that running, or I can get a bike.
We coming to Kelly Drive. Y'all can do the bikes and me and
Kelly
Toya gonna
Drive.
run.
Yes.
I'm running
So-
with Candy this week.
Where we
Forever Bank,
going?
LA for sure.
Oh, hey, I can go on Monday.
Monday, what time?
I can go. I can
Y'all
run on
can't go on
Monday.
she's
Monday,
off.
Candy.
She's
I'm
off.
off on Monday.
Yeah, but we not Candy.
Yeah, we gotta work. That's right. We gotta work.
Oh,
Look at
okay.
them two. So listen.
Girl Talk Philly.
Girl Talk Philly. Tell us about the experience.
Well, first of all, when you looked out at the audience, was your heart overwhelmed?
Yeah, I was really excited.
Where does this bashful
Wait a minute. I
voice
know
come
what
from?
What happened?
Wait, is hashtag Toya. Somebody call Toya
Somebody
and tell
call
her
Toya,
my
please.
guest is not projecting. Like,
What just
I'm
happened
gonna try
there?
that one more again. So, as the CEO of Girl Talk Philly, when you got a founder,
Can I say something real quick? Let me tell you, I knew about your organization before we ever met you. Yes. What happened was, and I just remember this today. What happened was you were being honored at the Philadelphia Soul Game.
you were there?
I was working that event.
Denisha, sitting right there, is the one who
Nominated.
She nominated.
Get out of here.
Denisha, say hi. That's Denisha.
Let me tell you,
Hi,
I was working
Denisha.
at the radio
Nominated
station at
me
the
for
time.
that.
I was working at the radio station at the time, and they asked me because remember they had the concert after.
Yeah.
So I was actually on the entertainment people. I had to bring them out and all that good stuff. And I was like, wow, I said that's phenomenal. She's on. I never met you yet.
And now you're my client.
And now I'm your client. So ain't that something, y'all?
But no, you wasn't working, and you done went on and gave your plug. And you better beat your.
That's right. Yeah.
so now back to Girl Talk Philly, the founder of Girl Talk Philly. Today was your annual mother-daughter luncheon. And I was looking around at the crowd and just watching people's faces. But before we get too deep into it, how was it for you to sit up there, mom and daughter, to sit up there in front of these mothers and daughters to see everyone here?
It was great. I mean, the energy was amazing. This is what we do it for. I just want to be able to inspire one girl. If we inspire more than that, motivate, encourage, uplift, whatever we can do, we can save at least one, then we've done our job. But I just know that last year actually, we decided that this year we would be the keynote speakers because there was so much going on, so much negativity. And I said, you know what? We're not going to put the responsibility on anyone else. We're actually going to
Yeah, I was wondering why you didn't call us.
Don't pay no attention. Don't pay no attention to her.
Hashtag somebody call Toya.
She don't
Call
show
my
up on
manager.
time. That's what it
So
is.
now
Well, can I say something? I thought that, today for me, to sit up there and look out, my heart was glad. I felt proud today because my daughter, LaToya, put this all together, and she doesn't have an ulterior motive. Like, she don't have any children. She didn't have a story where she had a child out of wedlock or a child young or anything like that. This is from her heart. And when you find somebody that has passion and that comes from their heart, they're going to give you their best.
Well, for some people, they may be trying to figure out, okay, so they keep talking about they're at a Girl Talk Philly luncheon, Girl Talk this, Girl Talk that. Some people don't know what Girl Talk is about. And I feel like if my manager was here, she would be like, okay, y'all need to tell them what Girl Talk Philly is about. So what is Girl Talk Philly about?
So Girl Talk Philly is a girl empowerment organization that teaches young girls about themselves. Like, we have sessions, we bring in speakers, we take them on trips. But it's really all about global education and helping them to discover who they are.
We normally have 3 words and we kind of describe Girl Talk Philly, and it's love, education, and abstinence. Love meaning, like, we really teach them about what does love mean to them, what does self-love mean, what does love to others mean. Because you'll be amazed. Some of them never hear I love you.
Wow.
And that was something that we discovered like the first year. You know, like, people don't hear I love you. And that was kind of strange to me. Then, so we started teaching about that, and then education, just how we can get them educated. Like, how we can get them involved in programs, how we can get them knowing about certain things. I remember one of my first sponsors was the Study Away program at Temple, because I studied away at Temple, and they came and we talked about Mom. We were in an interview.
Kim Gavin, I need your book for Mom.
We were in an interview.
She's the boy.
Yeah, Kim, why'd you leaving? I said, hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Kim!
Oh my.
Can somebody get
Hashtag call Toya.
Get Kim,
Now you
please.
see why our LOL. You just never.
So,
Go ahead, I'm sorry. And then the other E was abstinence.
This is Mary J. Blige, Mom. She can do what she wants.
Like,
And abstinence. What's abstinence?
So most times when people hear abstinence, they're like abstaining from sex. But we teach abstaining from all things negativity. You know, so like, and even like sex, we do teach our girls, because they start at 6 all the way up. But we do teach them, like, abstain from that, because you can't handle what it may come with. So we kind of like educate them. And even if girls have had sex, once they come, we're going to teach them about it, because it's like some of these girls and having sex with these boys, you don't even know about your own body. And you having sex with these little boys that don't even know about their body. So we come more from an educational perspective. The
And
reason
not
why
not only that, after they've made that decision, you want to educate them. That's where I come in at, to educate them on how to carry on from there.
Right.
You don't have to keep falling into that same, into that same cycle. Because what I want to teach them is about loving themselves. When you love yourself, you ain't go so free to give yourself to somebody. Don't. I'm not saying don't have sex, because the honorary is you already did that.
Right.
So I'm gonna teach you how to love you, and you'll be more careful about how you treat you.
So one thing about it is, and I have to say, in my I'm only 21, but I've gone to a lot of empowerment luncheons, breakfast dinners, and things of that nature. And things of that nature.
Don't do that.
But there's something different about what you offer today, as one sitting in the audience. And like I said, I've been to a lot of empowerment, but what I thought was unique about my experience today is, you made it clear that, guess what? People mess up. We as women, we mess up. How I messed up might not be how you messed up. How you messed up might not be how she messed up. But none of us are perfect. And I think that's the empowering thing, knowing that I could have been a screw up to this very point today, but tomorrow is my New Year's Eve.
Yes.
Is my New Year's Day.
And celebrate you, and just be honest with one another. What I wanted people to get out of the mother-daughter luncheon today is mothers, daughters, sisters, nieces, mentors, whoever it was, that you are someone. Like, value yourself and think about the choices before you just go out here and do anything. You know what I mean? You deciding to, have sex at 14 is different than if you decide to have sex at 32. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, think about your life. Think about where things are going to lead to. Think about working in a store, right? Let's just say you work at a retail store. That's what you got to do. I'm going to empower you to work at the retail store that's in other countries, because you might be so good that you will now want to travel to the one in another country or in another city, and then you get exposed. You know what I mean? Like, my whole thing is
I'm going to need you to empower me with that smoky eye underneath, because that smoky eye is empowering me right now.
And I did my own makeup. I wanted to have a makeup artist today, but I didn't have time.
But how can people learn? Okay, so you have something big coming up this summer.
Yes.
What's going on this summer with Girl Talk Philly?
We have 2 camps. Girl Talk Philly, the Girl Talk Philly 2017 Traveling Summer Camp, Philly to LA. That's happening in August. I'm so hype about it. We have our girls coming. Some of them is their first time getting on an airplane.
Wow.
Some of them have never been on an airplane before.
Kevin didn't get on an airplane before until he married me.
See? Candy was a...
No, you told me.
I just said that because it sounded cool and it made you feel now the truth is out.
Oh Lord, hashtag Candy, because see, this is why y'all need to
now the truth is out.
Listen, guys, for everybody who follows us all the time, and we're like, somebody call Toya. This is Toya.
We give her a hard way to go.
Sometimes she watches the show and is like, did y'all really just say that on air?
You know, sometimes I text them while the show is going on.
Stop
like,
giving people free commercials.
Yeah, she does.
You know, they are something else. But
Like,
I love
back
them.
to GirlTalk Philly. I'm sorry.
And I love that y'all came and supported me today. I really appreciate that.
We went missing. Let me
I
ask you this.
appreciate that.
No, but
Because we
she's
want
not
people-
finished answering the
I
question
wanna get
about
us
what they
some
do
money.
in LA.
I want to
So tell about the LA.
So tell them so we
then-
can get you some money.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was the first camp, and then the second camp is actually a 1 week camp in Philly. The camp in Philly is $100 a week for one child. The camp in LA is actually, we're not taking any more kids, but we're trying to raise money because 7 parents contacted me and told me that their daughters will not be able to go due to lack of finances, and all of them are single parents. 3 of them, their kids just graduated this summer, so they've had to pay for class photos and this and that. And it's just I get it. And we shared a lot about our stories today, and we always share like how my mom just sometimes the money it didn't stretch everywhere it needed to stretch to. So I'm just hoping that we got a few people out here that are looking for somewhere
What
to
type
be
of
a blessing.
experiences are you going to expose them to while they're in LA?
I'm so glad you asked. So it's a secret. I hope they're not watching.
Okay.
But let me tell you. Oh, because I was going to say, I'm Bree. You know we want to see you. I love you too. All right, I'll see you in a minute. Sorry, guys. So let me tell you. Oh my gosh,
It's an exclusive.
this is an exclusive. So we have Woman in Film who is sponsoring 2 of our things. The girls have no idea, but all of them had to fill out surveys. And in the survey, they had to say like who's their favorite artist or who's their favorite filmmaker and why. And Woman in Film is like reaching out to them people for them to come and speak. So
Oh my God!
they are like they have no idea that they're going to meet like they're going to meet people that their parents wish that they met.
That's why I'm like, can I be a girl
Right.
talk
And
Philly?
then they're also sponsoring their
You
trip
gonna
to go
need
to
a sponsor.
Sony. They're going to Sony, they're going to Paramount Pictures, they're going to
Wow.
Warner Brothers, we're going to Santa Monica, Hollywood, we're going to studios, they are going to experience. Check this out. We got them going to a Shabbat dinner, and they're going to meet a bunch of Jewish girls that they're going to end up being pen
Kevin,
pals
can you
with.
sponsor me?
I was going to ask what Shabbat mean, but I ain't going to sound ignorant. I'm like, what kind
Kevin,
of food
it's
is
a Jewish
Shabbat?
dinner. It's a Jewish
It's
dinner.
very
But
like,
Kevin,
ceremonial.
I don't know. Let's see if we can get GirlTalk to sponsor you. Because the last time Kevin took you somewhere, you were 7 days.
Lord,
Yes,
if y'all follow Candy and Kev, y'all know
I
Kevin
can't book
cannot book
flights.
travel.
I cannot
He
book
is
flights,
banned
y'all.
from travel for the rest
Yes,
of his
I
life.
can't book
But
travel
you know,
flights.
I
the
was
one
so
thing
mad
that
that
I
day.
loved about that whole experience is she stood by him.
She stood by him. I'm
By
telling you.
hell or high water, she said.
there was a
She
lot
was
of
an
help.
example of an amazing wife that
wife,
stands
yes,
by her husband. Because I was
Let me
like,
tell
Kevin,
y'all
you
the
are
truth.
a mess.
Because I cleaned up my credit. If it wasn't for me having good credit, now she'd have been gone. I'm going to let y'all know that right now. But listen, let me tell you, I got a lot of friends on here that drink. I don't hang out with them, but they all drink. Instead of y'all buying out the
I saw
bar.
Michael Boyd just joined from.
I love you, son.
We love you, Mike.
I gotta tell you, Mike.
Mike,
I
look
need
at
to
my
tell you
hair. It
this.
is a complete.
Her hair is
No,
a mess.
I need to tell you this, Mike. I'm glad you joined. My hairstylist here in, she's in South Jersey. She saw the video that we did that night. What restaurant did we go to? It was like
We went to
super
Boston
late.
Nova.
Okay.
Boston Nova.
And I interviewed you, Mike. Remember I interviewed you, and like I was saying, oh no, this is my I didn't have a weave in, and
Look
I
at
had
my
my hair, and blah blah
Love you
blah.
guys. We love you.
She told my hairdresser told me to tell you. She said who did Toya's hair that weekend? I said Mike Boyd, the guy I was talking to.
I wish he had did my hair. for
She
this.
said, tell him he did her hair. Her hair looked really nice.
Yes.
So Mike, instead of you buying out the bar, we need you to sponsor. We need you to sponsor one of these young
Oh
ladies
no!
for
Well,
Girl Talk.
let me tell you what Mike is doing. Mike is sponsoring.
Oh, go ahead, Mike.
He giving weaves?
No, Mike is going to bring the girls in and talk to them about hair care
Wow.
and how what they
Kim,
need to do.
look at Kim.
Hey, Kim.
So Mike is like going to talk to them about and he has products, like special things that he's giving them that's exclusives that
Mike,
nobody else will.
Mike, my address is
So listen, y'all, I gotta finish up this interview because people are leaving and I gotta say
Mike,
bye.
she knows my address. Can I just get a swag bag?
I want to hug. I want to give you a hug.
All right,
give you
look, Kim is saying hi, guys.
Listen, we gonna let Toya.
Kim is saying hi.
We gonna let Toya and them go because they got people that they need to, hug and
Y'all
kiss
interview
really.
Tahira. Tahira is a big fan of Girl Talk.
Please interview her.
Wait, did y'all interview Jackie and Sadie?
We did
We did Sadie.
Did Jay interview Jackie and
No, we didn't do
Tanisha?
Jackie.
Tahira.
So listen,
I know you ain't shy.
Kim said she wish she was here.
We wish she was here too. We love
We
you.
coming though. We coming.
yeah.
All right, Mike said he got me. All right, don't let Toya use my stuff.
Do you got her or do you got me?
She
Because
said-
my hair is wavy.
No,
So
he
listen.
said he got
Sadie
me.
said she gonna do my hair.
Toya, before you leave, tell them real quick if they want to donate money where they can send
So
it to.
please go to www.girltalkphilly.com and there's a button there that says donate and we will gladly appreciate your donation.
And it's a tax
Or you
write-off.
You can also
It is.
Yeah, she told you about putting out information you don't
You
check.
can also follow us on social media at Girl Talk Philly to follow what we have going on. But honestly, we have 7 girls. The trip is $700 each. Each of those 7 definitely don't have $700, which is, I know it probably sounds like a little bit of money, but it's a lot of money for them because they don't have it. Y'all might be looking at me with this baby ring. Gabby gave this to me, and Gabby is 9. So don't think that I just wore this, but I had to wear it because she's my baby. But Gabby gave me this. So I don't want y'all like.
And I done told Gabby I'm gonna teach you how to make them.
See, that's what I'm
You
talking
better
about.
have. She gonna have it on all fingers. She gonna have it on all fingers.
Sadie's just.
She said no. I said, oh, I know how to make
Sadie's just literally said that she told
Gabby.
She told Gabby
Because her and Gabby is
that
the same
she's going
thing.
to teach her to make this ring, and I promise you, Gabby is going to contact Sadie's every day until that happens.
Gabby gonna be walking around like, you want my ring?
So, go to
So
Girls
yeah,
Talk.
girltalkphilly.com.
Because we have 7.
Girltalkphilly.com.
We have 7 young
Girl
ladies.
Talk Philly, the lady leaving.
We have 7
girltalkphilly.com.
girls that are in need, so if you can be of support in any way, please contact Toya. Get these girls out there to a leg.
All right.
We love you.
She likes Kevin better.
Oh, yes,
No,
you-
I don't. Don't say
Okay,
that.
if you do.
Don't say that. She is so sport and boss.
Yes, she is. Spoiled and boss. She just tells me what to do all the time.
So we're wrapping up. Oh wait, we have 2 more people.
Tahira, go ahead.
You don't want to, Tahira? Tahira, we'll come chase you. Tahira, we will chase you, Tahira. You better come on.
Come on up, come
we
on
got
up,
next?
beautiful mama. I have to tell you, I love your bohemian dress today.
Yes.
This is a perfect dress for today's weather.
Yes. Fabulous.
So who do we have here?
I am Jackie. I would consider myself a lifetime public Girl Talk mother. My Mel started at home, but when Toya started it as our youth leader at church, my 22-year-old girl, which is now also a graduate from Temple, she's also traveled the world, taking all advantages of what Miss Latoya principles and the principles of Girl Talk City. So Latoya is like, you guys know her. So she's like over the top. She's off the chain. So she would be up nights like really, really late to prepare for the next day for the Girl Talk. I never went. I sent my daughter. I trusted what she was teaching, and I trusted her as a person to, sow into my daughter. So I get into the venue, and I look at the venue. There's crystals hanging from the ceiling. There's fresh flowers on the table, and I mean everything is beautiful. It's glass, everything, glass candle holders, and just everything fit for a queen. And I was like, this is decent. Sometimes when people give you stuff and it's for free, it looks like it's free. You get paper, you get tacky, and it's just, no. She always put out the best for them. It always was set up like awesome. So I was just like, what can I do? Like, I'm sitting my daughter here. She come home with a gift every week. We get gifts every week. Like come home with something. So I was like, okay, let me figure out what I can do. Then one day I just went to their house. We were always friends, and I always consider her like my little sister. I went over one night and I started packing packages, and that's how it started. I just started doing it, and then she knows that I'm a supporter. Like if I see something in the store that would benefit Girl Talk, and I'm a discount shopper, I get everything for Girl Talk, and I box it in the box. Last time at summer camp, I brought down a whole. I don't know. See, I'm like one of those shoppers. So AC Moore has these things at the end of the season. It's called a dollar grab bag, and it's like a big shopping bag. It could be anything. It could be K's, J's, diamonds, pearls, pencils, pens, whatever. I just grab bags. So she had a traveling camp. I done bought tools and all this stuff. I'm just sitting here you go, stuff for Girl Talk Philly.
Wow.
You know, every time. So when you find an organization that's dedicated to young people, you have to help. Like, this is so good. My daughter is great, and this is one of the reasons that she's great because
And you see the fruits of her labor.
So with that also being said, like, I'm a mother of 4, so she's 22. I have 18-year-old twin boys. One's in college, one just graduated from high school. But then I have an original Girl Talk mini. She's actually 14. She'll be going to LA.
Oh, wow. That's
awesome. She's away at camp.
I got a sneak peek of what she's going to get. I'm jealous.
And she just did a whole, she did a video clip for you guys, but, to say, she's away. She's been at camp for a month, with an away camp, and she just came back from pioneering 2 days of camping, 2 days of hiking, and 2 days of living off the land.
And she's 14?
She's 14.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And she's like, what does Girl Talk Philly make to you? And she's like, take advantage of every opportunity. So she's there with all her friends, and she's taking advantage of opportunities. That's why she's not here. But she's going to LA, and again, she's just like excited. This will be her first plane ride. She wants a passport and all these things. But Girl Talk is about love, education, and excellence. And education is by heart, not just books. It's by what you see where you go. So the more you see, the more you go, the better that you do. I am an urban mom, a single mom, poor. I live in the hood. But my kids have had awesome experiences. I do the same thing for my girls as my boys. My boys have been hiking, canoeing, horseback camp.
Awesome.
They've also done fencing. I mean, everything you can think of that the urban kids do, and like Toya talked about in her, when she talked about her speech, like the kids on the block, they out all day in the concrete and they're running back and forth.
Right.
Can George go out there? Should they come out?
They somewhere fencing.
They know they sleep. By the time they get home, they're done.
Right.
Because again, their social life and their academic life is very, very important. My oldest one that actually finished Girl Talk and completed it, completely. She started in the beginning, she completed it. She had a full scholarship, simple education.
Wow.
Listen, yes.
4 years.
Yes.
Done.
Yes.
And, she studied abroad, following our Toya. She went to Australia for a semester. She studied there, and she just came back from Aruba, and she's been everywhere. She studied everywhere. So,
awesome.
This is her life.
And I think that's the one thing, the show of parent success is when you see your children actually excelling. And when you talk about how she's traveling, you can just see the excitement on your face that you talk about.
Because at the end of the day, as parents, we always want our kids to have more than what we have.
Yes.
And my story is similar to Mom Mel's, except for I didn't have a baby when I was very young, but I didn't go to school. I wanted to graduate from college before her. I graduated in 2015 with my degree from St. Joseph University. So she came out before me. She's about to apply for a master's. I said, let's go back for our master's together. She said, no, but I'm about to go back for my master's. I mean, we do things and we take detours and we take the back end to push our kids ahead to make sure that they have what they need. So I'm just grateful for Girl Talk Philly.
And this is a parent.
Yes,
so
please help.
Yes.
Please help. If you ever seen any clips on Girl Talk Philly, you would have saw me. Toya posted. I did like a flea market in front of my house for like a fundraiser. I sold all my stuff and was selling stuff to support the trip. So again, we're
don't say that too loud because my husband will put all my shoes outside.
Yeah,
let me know when you have another one.
Yes, because they are cute.
Yes, I will have a trunk load of stuff for you.
If you see all these shoes, I don't know how much you want to give them.
But listen, it was important for us to bring one of the parents of the young ladies who have been the recipient of what Girl Talk Philly is about. So you know that this is real. They have real, true outcomes, and it's worth the investment of. If you, like I said, they have 7 young ladies who are just financially just don't have it, and it costs $700 per young lady to be out on that trip to LA where they get all that exposure that I wish I had, at the age I am. So if you're not able to give to sponsor a child completely, whatever you can give does definitely help. And here's a parent that will tell you.
Help the girls.
And let me say this before we close. Fellas, you hear a lot of this talking about empowering the young ladies. Let me explain something to you, fellas. You're going to have to come with your A game when it comes to dealing with these young ladies now, because they're not just going to accept any old thing. They've traveled, they've been here, they've been there, all because of programs like this. So fellas, not only are we going to be able have to support these programs, but young men, you're going to have to step your game up and come with your A game, because these young ladies are not going to be accepting the old nonsense. So fellas, get on your A game, find some programs as well. Maybe men, we need to start programs to empower our young men to...
I'm encouraging it. I have young men, so this is a good thing.
Yes, to treat these young ladies in a certain way. We know of a program that's called, what's the program that with Lloyd?
Oh, the Kappa Battalion.
Oh yeah, my son went through the Kappa Battalion. Lloyd Freeman.
Yeah.
One of my twins was a graduate of the Kappa Battalion for 2015 class.
My son just graduated this year.
Because my son went through that as well, and he's a sophomore at East Stroudsburg University. So yes, that's a great program.
There we go.
So single parents, just because you are a one persuasion versus the other, male versus female, moms, listen, it takes everybody. I found Lloyd, I found that program, and I'm living in Philly. I drove to Jersey every Saturday to get my son in the program, and he was a part of that program.
Go.
So yes, the Kappa Battalion and Lloyd Freeman, you'll find him all over all social networks. He's a great, wonderful mentor, awesome lawyer. I mean, every kind of accolade you could possibly get, he has it. So that Kappa Battalion, that particular one out of, I think it's out of Rutgers. They
Rutgers
University,
New Jersey.
Is a great program. Look it up. Look it up.
So fellas, look, if you got, ladies, if you have sons that need to be put in the program, that's a prime example of a program that they can be put in. But again, gentlemen, we have to step our game up and make sure that we're able to really, really be the gentlemen that we're called to be for these young ladies, that are empowering them to be strong, young, black, independent young ladies. So we don't want them to have to be single, independent young ladies, because we ain't up to par for them. So let's get started on that. Listen, if you can leave one jewel from today's event before we close out, what would that jewel be?
Girl talk. Just what it said. Talk to your children. Talk to your children. Don't talk at them. Talk to your children. And not so much talk, listen. Listen. So that's the best thing.
Thank you
guys for being here with us. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, so that has been a Candy Kev live on location here at GirlTalk Philly. Listen, we appreciate you joining us. Listen, please like and share this particular video so individuals will be able to see it and see the program they have here in Philadelphia. We love you guys. Let's stay connected. We out. Peace.